So, recently I've been playing this one game on Steam called The Isle, which is a dinosaur survival game. And I thought, maybe there's a game like this on Roblox. So I go to check, and the only one I saw that looked survival didn't even let me into the actual game. So I thought, what if I just make my own dinosaur survival game? This is day one of my dinosaur survival Roblox game. So, the first thing to any Roblox game is a map. I start by deleting the default base plate and decide I want this game to be realistic, so I use the Roblox terrain tools to get this realistic effect. The only issue with this is that I have no idea what any of the buttons do, so I've got to learn. I struggled to use the generate tool and put mountains instead of water. I realised I had mountains selected, so switch to water and still get rocks underneath. I realised this is going to be a lot more difficult than I initially thought. I decided to start from scratch with my terrain, but then make a crucial mistake. I take my terrain tool menu out of any boxes. This doesn't seem like a problem, but my recording software is only recording Roblox Studio, and when a menu isn't in a box, it doesn't count it as Studio. I finally managed to create some water. This map is going to be mostly islands, making aquatic creatures the main threat. I make a bigger box and hit generate again to make some more water. I start painting some land on the water. The first island I make is going to be spawn, where I add some models and shops. I used grass for most of it, so I decided to put some normal dirt to make it a bit more realistic. I'm probably going to change a lot of this in the next episode. I was going to press undo until I accidentally pressed play and got stuck inside my island. I realised I should make the spawn point on the island and not inside the water. I tried to make the island more natural by adding some spots of ground and different materials, and then just turn it back into grass, until I finally decided to just make a box selection instead of doing it with the paint tool. I then put stone around it to show it's a safe zone, and then add a spawn point in the middle. I then test it. I then extend the water to make room for another island. For my next island I thought of a volcano island, which could be a place that could have a volcano eruption event. I then add some spots to make it more natural. I then attempt to make a volcano. I then again attempt to build a tree, and it looked well. Just have a look for yourself. I then decide to make some UI, which will be the menu to select your dinosaur. I'm probably going to change the colours because it looks ugly. I was going to add a black stroke, but then it looked weird because it glitched, so I decided to just remove it. My dad then walks in, so I show him what I've been doing until he said I spelled choose wrong. I've forgotten all. Without him telling me that, I would have looked like an idiot. I was already tired and wanted to stop recording, but wanted to finish until my friend sent me a message on Discord. So I spent most of the time recording, talking to him. I'm a very professional developer, by the way. Eventually I'll come back and make an exit button for the UI. I then create a local script to make the button function. I've not done an exit script in a while, but I'm surprised it took me this long to remember it. Eventually I forgot and saw what the Roblox AI said. I inserted it and it actually worked the way I wanted it to. So that is going to be all for this episode. I'll try to release them as soon as I can, but there might be some way. If you have any ideas, please put them in the comments. And that is all for now.